All right, here we are for part 2 of Design My Space mini-series. Here is, it looks like, about a transitional living room office space. And let me just say, very beautiful space, very cute, clean, nice. These are just minor enhancements I would do if I was your interior designer. So starting off strong, the panels, that's the first thing that I noticed. It does look like it is washed away a little bit, blending in with the white and then the grayish type of wall. So I would change the color to something a little bit more richer. I would do like a clay, a olive, a charcoal, something on the warmer palette side. So this is an example of like the paneling with the olive shade that I would play around with this color. This is another option, a little bit more darker on the olive side. I would play around with that color. For the clay, of course, consider something like that. Of course, I would do away with the white that was in the original image and then opt for just the full clay wall. Again, another option, pretty safe, clay. Now this, moody. We're going real bold with the charcoal. So I would consider an option like this. Even like this, real dramatic, real bold. Like this space, it seems like it's not a door in the original image that's not there. So this is going to be something someone turn their head, they look, they see, boom, the nice focal point of the wall. Or with this space, I would opt for a hand-painted mural. I would do something that screams your family, your personality, something that is unique to you and who you all are as a family. That is what this mural should depict. So this is an example of like, the hand-painted mural. Obviously, it needs to tell a story. It needs to be something with some type of character background behind it. Another option, this is something that's, quite bold. I've seen this in quite a few interiors with the boldness with the trees, the dark colors. Since I mentioned that this looks like it's one of the first rooms when you first walk into the home, this should be something that's like a showroom. It's part of the personality of what people see as they're entering through your home. Next, I think the chandelier needs to be a statement piece. Looking at this quickly, barely almost even noticed the chandelier. I would look for a chandelier that has personality, is making a statement, clearly can see it, very nice, placed very perfectly over the table. Some more examples I would consider looking at chandelier options, and then even more examples of the type of chandelier options that I would look for. So it does look like this space doubles as a dining room and an office. I definitely would change the chairs. I will consider like on one side some type of bench and then of course chairs on the other side. And then more examples of how I will play with it. It also depends on your family size, or if you're hosting a lot, I would consider that as well. Or let's say that you host a lot and this is the space that you use when you're not working. I would set it almost as if it's like boardroom style. Definitely with this, I would do a little bit more of a bolder rug. I would look into the vintage, the pattern, some more character, some more personality, more of a story statement piece that I would add with this rug. And last two things I probably would change is I would add a different statement piece instead of like that plant that's right there. I probably do like a sculpture 3D floor lamp. Something like this, not necessarily what I might do for this space. It depends on the rest of the stuff, but I would think of something that just makes a conversation starter. And then also some more